But Jomanda, I'm gonna say Jomanda. So Jomanda is a group that I had no awareness of until maybe about 6 months ago. I discovered them while I was going down the rabbit hole of classic house music. I had no idea they were from the state of New Jersey, which is in the northeast region of the United States, for those who don't know. But, like I know Philadelphia is very famous and well known for that soul sound, the Philadelphia sound, as they call it. But I don't know if Jersey has a similar reputation. Like, does Jersey have its own sound, in regards to soul music, R&B music? But as I was reading, I saw that it looks like Jomanda was established sometime around 1986. And then in the preceding years, they had a handful of successful dance hits, with this track pretty much becoming iconic. This is a track that's always on somebody's list. Let me adjust my camera here for a second, y'all. This is a track that's always on some list of greatest dance songs of all times. And I'm talking about industry publications or, industry outlets. Now, Jomanda, they only dropped 2 albums, the last one being in 1993. And then they kind of disappeared, So I asked the question, why didn't we see more of them? Why weren't they as big as, say, a group like In Vogue? And my theory, what I suspect is that they may have been having issues with their record label, because just looking at some of the artwork and the promotional material from this period, it seems to me that whoever was in charge of marketing them, it seems to me that they didn't quite know how to package them. And I see some odd choices in the way they were packaged and presented on a few occasions. But for example, one being on one of the album covers of this single, I noticed the photography, like the clothing, the hair, the makeup, it makes them look a lot older. It almost looks like a gospel album. And I got the album somewhere around here, and I'll try to put it in the video. But looking at that album cover, it looks like an older group of women. Like, when I look at it, the first thing I would think is this is a gospel album. And so I just think if a young person picked that record up in a record store, not knowing any better, they might totally dismiss it as like some old church music. So I think they could have had, I think Jomanda as a group could have been mishandled in terms of their image and their direction. But I also have to wonder if, since they were having success in house music, if maybe they felt pulled between where the success was happening and where they truly wanted to be stylistically. Now, I have not heard their second album, but from what I understand, it's a much more strictly R&B sound. And I just wonder if the urban music scene, is where they really wanted to be as artists, especially when hip hop and R&B was on fire at this time. We're talking 92, 93, 94. Like, that was a crazy moment for so-called urban music, hip hop and R&B. And these are young girls, young women of that generation. So I'm wondering if that's where they wanted to be stylistically, because hip hop and R&B, it was so on fire that it was even, I would go so far as to say it was overshadowing house commercially, at least amongst young black audiences at that time. So sometimes as an artist, there's the music you really want to make, and then there's the music that's making the money, which is probably the music the label is going to push you to make. And so today we use metrics to guide our decisions. So if house music is getting the most attention, your management, your label would probably want you to focus on that. Maybe even you yourself might say, well, I'm just going to focus on that because that's where I'm getting the numbers. And maybe that was their situation. And maybe they might have been unhappy with that. You know, if the label, if their management is pushing them towards one genre, but they really want to make music for another. And that's not to say that they would have had a problem with house music. You know, they just weren't a house group, you know, quote unquote. And I should say that house music is another branch of Black American music on the same tree as gospel, rhythm and blues, soul, jazz, funk, hip hop, etc. So there's no contradiction between these genres, and most Black artists can weave in and out of these different styles seamlessly. But I do suspect that they didn't go on, or they didn't become as big as they could have been, probably because of some misdirection with their management or their label. And again, that's just my conjecture. You know, nobody really knows what was going on behind the scenes, but the talent was there. Several hit singles were there. The momentum was there. So it does beg the question, why did we never see more from Jomanda? But for what they did put out, they definitely left their mark on the music world. Like I said, this song is regularly cited as one of the greatest dance songs of all time. So that's all I got for now, family.